I had a client a few years ago, Matthew, who sent me two versions of his career essay one day. One had his career path as developing luxury real estate in Lower Manhattan. And the other talked about how his dream was to bring entrepreneurs and other businessmen to economically emerging markets in Eastern Europe. And I called him up and I said, Matthew, these are very, very different career paths. Which do you really want to do? His answer is probably the biggest mistake I hear from applicants. He replied, whichever the admissions committee wants to hear. It can be very tempting as you go through the application process to try to guess what the admissions committee wants to hear. But there's no way that you'll be successful in anticipating what will make you stand out among the thousands of applicants that the school receives. The only way to really be differentiated, to stand out in this process, is to be true to yourself. Don't ask yourself, what do the schools want to hear? Ask yourself, what is it that I want to say? Write about who you really are. That's what the admissions committee will want to hear. The second mistake I see applicants make is not realizing that all components of the application are important. The GMAT takes so much time to prepare for, and you've done so many drafts of the essays that sometimes it's easy to forget that your resume can't just be the resume you submitted for your last job. Or the application itself, don't leave that for the last minute. There's a ton of data to collect for that, and sometimes there are even some hidden essays in there. If you walk into your interview and see a second-year student, you might feel like it's not as important. What admissions officers tell us is every aspect of the application is really important. So try not to lose perspective with the essays and the GMAT taking up too much of your focus. A third mistake I want to talk about is in school selection. Often, applicants pick schools based on the ranking or the name brand and don't really focus on whether the school is a good fit for them. Your business school experience is going to go by so fast, so before you apply, make sure that you're applying to places that are really the best fit for you, so that from the minute you set foot on campus, you know that you're in the right place.